Pop Talks. Bad friends. Boy, have I had my fair share of people that I've given my friendship and they've totally stomped all over it. And if you're clicking on this video, I know you have too. And we all know that there's no shortage of bad friends. And at certain times, I've been that bad friend. So today we're going to be answering a few phone calls from subscribers who called in and they wanted to share a few stories. And if you haven't already subscribed, we have a lot of people who watch these videos and they don't subscribe. Please press that subscribe button. And in the description, we just made a new Discord where people can hop in there. I will be reading all the time. All right, let's get into it. I had to make a podcast answering a few of the voicemails because it's been piling up. We've been doing good. We've been doing good work here. Take a look at this.
All right, so I don't know if this is going off or not, but just following up with the text I sent you about like friends cutting them off, like bad influence and all that stuff. And you said you dealt with this through high school, and I'm a high school freshman right now. I was just wondering how you did it, like your experiences. Hold up, there's a car. Yeah, it's like they're always hanging out with like lesbian girls, drinking, and they're going to parties. And I was just wondering how that helped you, or how you got rid of that. And thank you. Bye-bye.
I appreciate you waiting for the car. Thank you so much for calling in. There's something about guys who say bye-bye. I could tell you're a good guy. You're not like later. You're like bye-bye. And I appreciate that. I appreciate you being authentically yourself, calling in. Now, I'm trying to put this together. So you're this high school freshman, and you're going into this new world. You made it out of 8th grade, and now you're not stupid. You're seeing these guys. They're hanging out with a bunch of these lustful girls. Maybe you have that homie that got with the other homie's girl. There's a bunch of drama from it, and I can tell you that as soon as girls start getting introduced in a high school, your frontal lobe isn't developed enough, and shit hits the fan. It gets crazy. And I understand this. I understand this feeling. I understand. I'm not going to pretend like I'm like this saint or this Christian guru that knows everything about everything. But what I do know about is my sin. And when I first got into high school, bro, I was going to every single party I got the invite to. Or even parties that I didn't get the invite to. You know, just to go and drink, just to go and get that chance hanging out with that girl. And what I could tell you off of that pain that I experienced, the mistakes that I made, is that it wasn't worth it. That time that I spent going to all those parties, you know, a few of them I learned a lot from. The ones where but it seems like the parties that I learned a lot from were the ones where I'm sitting outside in the rain, you know, I got tears falling down, I got a bloody nose and a black eye. Those are the parties that I learned a lot from. Not the ones where I was jumping around drunk, you know, not the ones where I was hooking up with a girl, but the ones where I was empty at the end of the night. And I was like, I don't want to feel this anymore. And so I'm not going to say, you know, don't live your life, be afraid to go outside, don't be social. I'm not going to say that because that's a part of the high school experience. That's a part of all of it. But when you find yourself being surrounded by these guys who are surrounding themselves with lustful women, it's like, is that really my value? Is that really like the 8-year-old me that wanted to be an astronaut? Is that really my value? And so you get around these guys who tell you that this is the cool thing. We're going to get drunk. We're going to go and have sex with these chicks, you know. We're going to go and do all this stuff, everything under the sun. That's valuable. And once you get to the point where you're going to these parties or you're getting with these girls, they're not actually valuable. It's just hard to obtain. And these friends that you surround yourself with are dragging you down. And I hate to say it, but the ones who are nerds, the ones who aren't socially acceptable to hang around, the ones that I used to hide from my other friends, those were the ones that taught me the most. Now, I answered that with my worldly experience, and what my experience and what I've seen in the Bible is 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 33. Do not be deceived. Evil company corrupts good habits. Awake to righteousness and do not sin, for some do not know the knowledge of God. I speak this to your shame. The Bible says evil company corrupts good habits. These good habits of you going in the gym, these good habits of you going to church, these good habits of watching a podcast that's insightful or researching this thing completely gets thrown out the window the second that you surround yourself with these people that aren't holding the same habits and values that you hold so dear. And think about yourself and be like, this is who I want to be 10, 15 years from now. And be like, are these people upholding habits that will help support that dream? What does it say in Matthew? Seek first the kingdom of God, and then all of these things will be added to you. All of these worldly possessions that I hold so dear will be added on after that. And you could live by that. That is a verse that you could live by, tattoo on your forehead. It would help you so significantly. And I relate to your situation so deeply because I was in that exact same situation. But it was from freshman year to senior year. And it took me all that time to wake up and realize that I am surrounding myself with people who are corrupting my good habits, corrupting who I am at my core. And so maybe your question is, how do I fight temptation? You don't even step in the ring with it. You run away. You're not more powerful than the storm the devil's cooked up for you. You're not more powerful than the prince of the power of the air, the person who rules this whole entire earth. You're not more powerful than that, especially when that first word is you, you, because it should be you along with Christ. That is the only time that you can take on temptation, is when you call on Jesus' name. That's what I've found. So short answer, to step in the ring with temptation is a fool's game. And if you are in a spot with temptation, try to be sober-minded. Nextly, we got a question from somebody saying, genuine question, hoping to get insight on, not a jab. Is your devotion to Christ coming from you wanting to be a better person or a better Christian? I'm definitely not taking that as a jab. That was a really great question. My devotion to Christ is a mix of things. I would say when I first came to Christ, it was because I was weak. I was this weak little kid that was a slave to my sin. And I've always been weak like that. I feel like the world would knock me down because it hated me for some reason. And it would lift other people up because it loved them for some reason. And one day I'm sitting alone and I accidentally read John 15, verse 18, where it says, if the world hates you, you know that it hated me before it hated you. And I realized at that moment that I was seeking approval from a world that crucified the perfect man. And now my motivation is because I don't want to disappoint a God who believed in me all those times that I ran to something else besides him. And now I see that being a better person is a side effect of being a good Christian. And I hope that answered your question. This is my friend who just stopped by. What's your name?
Julie.
And what's your quote?
Oh, my mom always said, if you want to have a good friend, you have to be a good friend first.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you so much, Julie. Yeah, have a good one.
Love your podcast.
Thank you so much. Dude, I like this outside environment. I mean, people keep on rolling by. They keep on giving me inspiration. I'm looking out. I'm like, bro, I can see the whole world right now. Okay, I think we got time for one more phone call. Let's take a look at this.
What's up, Harlan? My name is Lucian Russo, and I just want to talk about for some reason I always yearn for love. I really hate that about myself because I know I don't need it. I don't even know if I want it, but there's something in my head that makes me want it. I don't know why. I see all my friends and just people in the hallway. They're walking with girls. They're dating them, talking to them, all that stuff, hanging out with them, and I'm just there. I'll be walking with my friends, and then they see a girl, and they go talk to them. They start walking by themselves, and I'm just there, dude. And it kind of hurts me because those friends, in school, they're all I have. I don't really have a lot of friends. I don't really have a lot of people that really talk to me that much. I get nervous when I talk to people alone. I'm anxious. I feel antisocial because I sometimes like being alone, but talking to someone feels nice, but I don't know. See, I see all these kids in my school, not even about the girl thing, hanging out with each other, going places, anything, even my friends. And then I'm just sitting in my room doing nothing, and I'm just watching them have fun while I'm just sitting here contemplating on if I even deserve friends. I don't even know what I'm saying. Not deserve anything. If I'm worth as much as I think I am. Because if they can leave me so easily, then am I even their friend? If they don't even have a hard time leaving me, they don't even have a hard time saying bye, it's hard, dude. I feel like I'm a loser. And I strive to be positive, so I promote positivity. I promote happiness. I help people. I help people become happy when they're sad. I give them advice. I help them feel better, almost. I've been told that. But no one has checked on me. None of my friends, none of that, like I was talking to. I don't really have a lot of friends, and if I do, they don't really talk to me that much. And I just, like, kind of adjusted to being alone, like, without friends. But there's also the love thing, like I was talking about, girls, and I just, like, I don't know. I feel sad, but I feel happy at the same time sometimes. Sometimes I want love, sometimes I don't, but I never actually try most of the time. Yeah, not all the time. I don't really try. I'm scared of getting rejected. If you read the other one, I'm kind of bad at, like, I kind of forgot what I was talking about, but I don't know. I just want love, dude. I don't want to be alone anymore, and I don't know how to fix that. I just need advice, please, bro.
What's your name?
Romero.
Romero? Nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you.
Okay. Romero says that the qualification to be his friend, people are too loose with calling somebody a friend. And Romero, what would you say about friends?
Well, to be quite honest, I think it's really hard for me to consider someone a friend. Literally, we have to go through thick and thin. I gotta go to jail and you still be there. I gotta go to the hospital and you still be there. I gotta lose family members and you still be there. You know what I mean? It takes, I think, a lot for me to call or consider even someone a friend. I have buddies, but
I
friends,
got a lot of buddies, but a friend is hard to find.
definitely. I mean, like I say, it needs. You need, I think, someone like Pink in the Brain. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Someone who really you go through a lot of it and still shows up no matter what.
Yeah, in the Bible it says there's a friend who sticks closer than a brother. And like that speaks to me. That makes me emotional because there is friends out there, there's people out there that will support you through thick and thin, like how you said.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, definitely. That. I think that's how it is, man.
God bless. What's your name?
Deja.
Deja. Well, welcome to the podcast. This is the Op Talks podcast.
Oh, that's
Yeah. Pleasure meeting you, bro.
For sure meeting you.
Yeah. Have a good day.
You have Instagram?
Yeah, I have Instagram. You want to check it out?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, check it out, bro. You'll be in the. Is it okay if you're in the podcast?
For sure, dude.
Okay. OPPTALKS. Hell yeah, bro.
All right, man.
Pleasure meeting you,
Pleasure
dude.
meeting you,
Pleasure meeting you too.
Say bye. Hey, give me a hug.
Good to meet you. Nice.
Have a good one,
Take
man.
care, bro. Like my friend Romero said, I feel like the qualification to call somebody a friend these days is far too low. Bible, it does say that there's friends that stick closer than a brother. And in Mark chapter 2, it talks about a paralyzed man. And this paralyzed man is carried by his friends. They cut a hole in the ceiling of a roof of a building that Jesus was in and lowered him down in. And Jesus heals them because of the faith of his friends. And that shows us that having good friends will be the mark of whether we sink or we swim. Now, don't get me wrong. God blesses us with friends. God blesses us with everything. But you just need to pick it wisely.
Yeah, well, I mean, if your friends are ditching you to go chase tail or get girls, dude, like, it's just a matter of, like, you're not their priority. Like, they're out there chasing girls, and, like, if you're hanging out with them or, like, you're at, like, a social situation and they just ditch you, like, say they invite you out.
Dude, it's the hallway. It's not even like a social situation. They're just...
No? It's a hallway? Yeah, that's... It just depends on the... Nah, it's kind of messed up.
Yeah, bro. So in the Bible, there's this story, like what I was saying, where these friends lower this paralyzed man. They cut a hole in a roof and lower him down to Jesus. And he heals the kid, or the paralyzed man, because of the faith of his friends.
Yeah.
And I'm saying, if your friends are going to ditch you over like some girls, some hallway girls, bro, not even party girls, not even PE girls.
Hallway girls?
Just some hallway girls.
Dude, it's messed up, bro.
Hallway girls are not the move.
Ain't the move. Never are the move, bro. Never fall for the hallway girls. Dude.
Bro, the hallway girls, bro. People get in some bad places for them,
stay
bro.
away from the right side of the hallway, I swear. That's where you find them, bro.
What's your name?
Nico,
Nico?
nice to meet you. Dog.
Nice to meet you. My hands are freezing
My hands
cold.
are sweaty, dog.
I've been out here for a minute, bro.
Dude,
Hey, pleasure meeting you, bro.
Nice. What's your name?
Harlan.
Nice to meet you, dog.
Harlan, bro.
What's the
Yeah.
podcast? The Zogcast?
It's called Op Talks.
Op Talk.
Yeah, my last name's Op.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
That's a sweet ass last name.
Yeah, just
Wow.
OPP, bro.
Opponent, G?
Yeah, opponent, bro. I'm the number one Op, bro.
Nah. Oh, I know. All these, dude, my cousin follows you. Teddy Solis.
Teddy Solis, you know Teddy?
My cousin.
Oh, I know Teddy. He sat at lunch with us.
No
That's
way.
my cousin.
Come on, Nico. Ain't no way, bro.
If Teddy's watching, bro, shout out Teddy.
Shout out Teddy, bro.
Love that fool,
Hey,
bro.
big ups to Teddy.
Hey, Teddy, I love you, dog.
Bro.
That's the boy, bro.
Dang, bro.
We're to kick rocks, dude.
All right, bro. I appreciate you guys.
Good seeing you.
Yes.
If you're that guy, tell your friends that you don't feel like a friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ain't treating me that way.
Yeah. Tell them that you're getting left for the hallway
And-
girls, and that's messed up.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying you should put your faith in something other than friends, other than parties, other than hallway girls. Put it in Jesus. That's what I'm on. That's what I'm on. Sue me.
Nice to meet you.
Hey, yeah, pleasure meeting you. Pleasure meeting you. Fifth dap up, yes. Yeah. Take care, boys. I don't think I'm ever filming inside again, bro. You're telling me in this whole world, God made you to have your faith in hallway girls and those lame friends that leave you every single time. Have faith in the one thing that will never fail you. Have faith in the God that came down and died for you. That's what I'm saying. And honestly, man, I'm really blessed to be able to do this podcast. This is going to be my last podcast before I'm baptized. I'm getting baptized on Sunday, and I'm really blessed to be able to learn all of these things, you know? And it's only because I've been put in a position where I'm with all these successful people, and I'm talking to all these great people. You know, the number one determining factor of success is who you hang out with. You're the sum of your, 5 friends. And if your 5 closest friends are throwing away their lives over these lustful, worldly desires, then that's exactly where you will end up. And it makes me think on it. You know, I'm excited to get rid of that old me and start having that moment where it's like I've turned my life over to Jesus at this moment, you know? I want my sins to be washed away. And it makes me think about all the kind faces I've met, all the mean faces I've met, and how much they've affected me. I'm thinking about the past and that young me who was so ready to throw away my life over these things that I was told in the world that are cool. And now I'm giving my life to Jesus on Sunday. And that's crazy to me because that same me that was sitting alone in my Ford Ranger every single lunch, eating food by myself because I was too scared to go out and face my friends. And my friends would throw stuff at my car and scream disgusting things at me. That me that was so ready to throw away my life is now giving it to Jesus. And is now able to experience this world. It's like I had these blinders on me and I could only see so much of the world, and I'm seeing all of it now. And I just want to thank every single person. I can't say it. With all the breath in my lungs, I couldn't say how thankful I am for this new lease on life. I'm thankful to Jesus. I'm thankful to my mom. I'm thankful to my dad. I'm thankful to all my friends who show me what real friends are. Search for one real friend. Search for one friend. Look through all of this world and find one person who doesn't put all of this world directly over you, who prioritizes your friendship at least a little bit. And because I have these real friends now, what I say to you is search for one friend. I only have one friend who has never done anything bad to me. And that friend says bye-bye to me when he hangs up the phone. And I think this might be one of the most beautiful podcast sets I've ever done. No matter how good it is, no matter how bad it is, know you're blessed today. I don't deserve it. You don't deserve it. Now let's try to do the best that we can with what we've been given. Thank God. God bless.